Thanks for choosing the Drive to Vilbus Healthcare Competitor 2 High-Low Height Adjustable Home Care Bed. This video will guide you through the assembly instructions. Please be sure to reference the user manual for a full description of the proper use of this product. First, let's confirm that we have all the necessary parts for assembly: the foot deck section, head deck section, crank, high-low head and footboards, 4 casters, 2 locking, 2 non-locking, hand crank, high-low drive shaft, and head-foot deck section motors with hand control. Now, let's begin the assembly of the Competitor 2 bed frame, model number 15571. Lay both frame sections on the floor, bottom side up, with flange and receptacle facing each other. To attach the head and foot sections, slide the 2 sides together and lock into position with the cotter pin and clasp. Secure the frame sleep surface with the cotter pin as shown. Lock the cotter pin with the attached clasp. Be sure to secure both sides with the cotter pin and clasp. Now it's time to install the motor. First, ensure that the plug hand pendant cable is plugged into the motor as shown. To install the motor, remove the locking caps on top of the motor. Make sure that the 2 white motor blocks are in the retracted position. If the white motor block is not in the retracted position, plug the power cord into a power outlet and retract the motor block by depressing the down buttons on the hand pendant until the motor block is fully retracted. Once retracted, unplug the power cord before continuing assembly. Align the 2 openings of the motor with the horizontal actuator bars of the bed. Snap the motor flush to the actuator bar. Once in place, replace the motor covers to secure the motor. Now that the motor is successfully attached, let's assemble the bed ends to the frame. First, carefully turn the frame over, making sure not to drop the frame on the motor assembly. Now, let's assemble the head and footboards. We'll start with the footboard. To attach the footboard, align them with the frame mounting hooks over the bed end mounting pins. Push the frame down to secure in place. Now, repeat the same steps with the headboard. Then, push the side locks in place over the frame hooks for both bed ends to secure the head and footboards and to prevent them from separating from the bed frame. Install the casters onto the bed by inserting the stem of the caster onto the leg receptacle. It's recommended to install 1 locking caster and 1 non-locking caster on each bed end. The locking casters should be installed diagonally from each other. Install casters to both bed ends. To engage a locking caster, press down on the locking tab, lift up to release. It's now time to assemble the manual crank. The high-low shaft comes in 3 sections. To assemble, insert one of the sections with a push pin into the larger center section. Next, insert the remaining section with push pin into the opposite end, making sure the push pin locks. Now, slide the shaft under the length of the bed. Next, install the high-low shaft into the headboard and footboard pins. The high-low drive shaft is spring-loaded, so it will fit securely between these 2 points. Make sure to adjust the length of the high-low drive shaft if it's too long or too short. To install full bed rails, lift the head section and find the rail receptacle located on the frame of the bed. Pull the receptacle outward and turn the receptacle in a vertical position to receive the rail. Repeat for all 4 rail receptacles. Insert the rails into the receptacles and extend as necessary. Secure by pulling the tabs and locking the rails into the receptacles. Be sure to repeat on the opposite side. To install the half rails, first insert the clamp jaw through the rail as shown. Then, insert the spacer, followed by the knob, and give the knob a few turns to start it. Locate the label on the head section of the frame. Install the half rail clamp over the label. This will secure the safety rail to the bed frame rail. Be sure to repeat the half rail installation on the other side. To operate the half bed rail, extract the pull pin on each bracket to raise or lower the rail. Ensure that the pull pin is properly engaged to lock the rail in position. Using and adjusting the manual hand crank. Insert the hand crank into the bed end gearbox and turn to adjust the desired bed height. Next, plug the power cord into a grounded or polarized wall outlet. The hand control will illuminate and can now be used to adjust the head and foot sections. A single 9-volt battery can also be installed into the back of the hand control. This will allow the sleep surface to be returned to the horizontal position in the event of a power failure. Thank you for choosing the Competitor Bed 2, model 15571. Should you need technical assistance, please contact our support team.